Hello everybody and welcome back to some Brotato. Today we are jumping in and we are going to try out a modded character called the Dwarf. Pretty interesting. This guy starts with some interesting stuff. Basically, our armor modifications are buffed and we start with an anvil, which is actually a legendary item. I believe it means that at the end of every round, a weapon we have is upgraded, and if we have no weapons to upgrade, we gain 2 armor. And we have minus a bunch of range. We have minus to dodge, minus to max HP, and minus to range. So, this guy's going to be kind of hard. We're going to hopefully stack as much armor as possible. We get to start with a sword, though, which is nice. I'm going to go difficulty 4 here, and see what we can do with this guy. I mean, you can already see that the damage is pretty darn good. I'm guessing the reason for the range is because having low range boosts the attack speed of melee weapons, essentially. So that's kind of like a interesting way of kind of buffing that. It doesn't seem like we have to stick to melee weapons, though. It seems like we can, if we want to, go for some bigger weapons, like guns and stuff, but we'll see. Like I said, there you go, we get our sword upgraded here, so we really don't want to take any more weapons until we got that fully upgraded. We'll grab that as well. But yeah, we got nothing that's stopping us from taking ranged weapons. We just have a very low amount of range, so I guess I'll kind of see what weapons come across to us. But you'll be able to see that we're gonna get our sword up to red very, very quickly here. Now, the obvious downside right now is we have an insanely low amount of HP, so that clearly puts us in the red a little bit in terms of if we take damage, things could go awry pretty quickly. So we do want to boost our maximum HP when we can. I know that we do have some minuses to max HP, but we still want to boost it where possible. I'm going to go with luck here, I think. A shield could be kind of interesting. I'm going to roll a bit deeper, though. Yeah, let's go with javelin. Why not? And we got another javelin there. Yeah, I'll lock those in. Getting a javelin upgraded. Let's see. How was... Okay, our javelin's range isn't too bad. It's only doing 8 damage at the moment, though, but it is a minimum level 1 versus our red sword. But we probably want to take weapons kind of one at a time here to get them all upgraded. But I do maybe want to take that second javelin. I think that could be pretty good. Because when they get upgraded, it basically guarantees crits on every second projectile. I think it is at max rank, which is pretty good. Guaranteed crits can lead to, like, extra stuff like healing on crit and things like that. So there's a lot of potential there. I'm going to take that. I know it seems weird to take the health like that, but I'm going to go for it anyways. Grab that. Grab that. And we'll keep those 2 locked in. And we got another javelin there as well. Lovely stuff. So you can see every 4th projectile now. So I'm just thinking that could be kind of good. And then it gives us that little bit of safety. I wouldn't say at range as such, but at a higher range than we are playing at typically with our sword. It gives us a bit more to play around with. We've already doubled our HP, which honestly isn't too bad with the amount of armor we have. Now, the one caveat to this character is what we could do is actually stick with a very low amount of weapons to gain a lot more armor from the anvil. We could just try and play with a few weapons, and then we'd gain armor at the end of every round instead. I think that's kind of one of the ways you're meant to play this guy. This just gives us nothing. Interesting. Go with more luck here. So let's grab that and combine instead. We'll grab that. More armor there, lovely. Another javelin there, lock that in. Okay, cool. Yeah, because we really want to be trying to get those armor upgrades as soon as possible, really. Beefing that up. But I like this as a character. A lot of risk in terms of our HP at the moment, but the potential is really there. This javelin's doing a good job as well, especially when we get the crits going. More curse, please. Yes, I want it. I want all the curse I can get. I forgot to turn off endless mode again. I do want to stick to wave 20 runs for a little bit while we're getting used to the harder difficulties. We are playing on difficulty 4 at the minute. We've got to remember that once we get to wave like 9, things start to get a bit harder, and then wave 11 is our first horde/elite, depending on what we've randomly been given. We kind of got to be ready for that. More luck, honestly, is a good idea here. We're going to go with that. And then we'll have 3 of these at max level here. I'm not buying a ton of items at the moment, but I think that's okay. Our javelins are doing 68 on a crit, which is pretty darn good. I think damage-wise, we're going to be pretty fine and dandy, to be honest. Damage-wise, we're not going to have to worry all too much at all. The javelins are actually a pretty good pick, I think. But yeah, it's just an interesting character to be able to have such high-level weapons this early on. It's not even really that necessary. They're quite overkill, to be honest, but it is fun to be able to have, like, super, super high damage like this. You've got to be very, very careful on taking damage, as you can clearly see. I mean, the armor that we already have is preventing a lot of it, but that ain't gonna keep up forever. Good, good. We'll take that. We'll take that as well. I like the way that back just does nothing. What does back normally do? Take more crit chance, more armor there. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll grab that as well. So we've got 3 full level weapons now. I'd probably lock that in. So now we're going to start gaining armor at the end of each round instead, which I think for right now is the way to go. If we find like another blue or purple weapon, I might think about grabbing it. But realistically, we want to be grabbing purple or higher, which is kind of why I've been taking luck. Get those higher rarities. I mean, on items as well as weapons, but on the weapons is useful. But you can see that now every second spear we throw is a guaranteed crit, which means our crit chance doesn't need to be that high, really. I'm really just aiming for higher crit chance for the sword. But yeah, we're able to do quite a lot here. I would maybe relish a bit of speed, to be honest. I've lowered my speed a little bit to minus 2% at the minute. It'd be good to gain some of that back. Also, as well, the look is really nice for fruit drops, I will say. Missing out on that chaos guy over there, but that's fine. More armor. 22 armor, so 59 less damage already. I'm going to grab that, why not? So yeah, like this, I don't really want to take that. I don't think that's really that worthwhile for us. I'll take some range to offset. I'll also grab that. Potentially, but I'm going to hold off. I could go with a torch, but it's not really my style. Wave 12 is actually our first horde wave. So we've got a little bit longer before we have to worry. But yeah, the more tree spawns is going to be nice. Did we actually manage to pick up that item? No, we're going to buy it on the next one. I think we locked it in, right? More tree spawns will be very, very nice. Just at the minute, it's our only way of getting food and healing. Our healing at the minute isn't really there. Because the good thing is, though, we only need a very small amount of healing to be okay because of the fact that our maximum HP is going to stay so low. Essentially, our maximum HP is like double what it is now because of the amount of armor we have, or just over double. So we've got to kind of keep that in mind, but yeah, it does mean that we shouldn't need as much healing to work with, which is good. If we can buff up the fruits a little bit, that would be ideal. Ooh, yes, that's good. It's kind of a tricky one. Attack speed's probably the way to go here, I think. Ooh, that's very nice. I think I'm going to take that. I'll also lock that in. And I'll lock that in as well. And we're getting our attack speed up there. That's nice. And yeah, I do believe, let me just make sure with my anvil. Random weapon is upgraded when entering a shop. If you have no weapons to upgrade, you gain 2.5 armor. So yeah, we are definitely gaining that armor. So really nice to see. Now wave 9 is where the big enemies start coming in. Normally a pretty tricky wave, but actually for us right now, not that big of a concern because the big enemies are going to go down pretty quick with the amount of damage we're dealing. I also really like the fact that the javelins are piercing a bit as well, meaning we can kill quite a few enemies in a single javelin. But yeah, these big enemies are normally a real problem. But as you can see, 1 or 2 hits and they are gone. It doesn't worry us at all, like it normally would. Just got to be aware of them. I'm pretty sure we just one-hit that one. Yeah, it doesn't mean their attacks can't do good damage, so we've still got to be very, very aware. Yeah. Beautiful. We are getting tons of materials here as well. That's actually pretty good. The maximum HP there is kind of huge for us. I'm going to go with more melee damage here. I'm going to go with that speed, as I was mentioning that earlier. Grab that, grab that. Grab that. Is it time to take a javelin? We're at 28 armor already. Let's go for another javelin, shall we? A rocket launcher? It's not going to do the most for us. Let's lock that in. It's not... Yeah, the rocket launcher isn't going to do a ton for us, to be honest. Yeah, let's stick with this. We're at wave 10. I think I've got enough armor and enough HP now to feel reasonably comfortable. So let's start building our weapons back up again. We can always get armor from elsewhere as well. It's not like we can just get it from the anvil. But yeah, really cool to build a character around this. Really, really good idea as a modded item. Modded character, even. I like it a lot. Okay, yeah, this wave shouldn't be too bad at all. Gotta remember as well, we always get 1 max HP guaranteed on a level up too. So, that's nothing to sound nervous about. It's one of the reasons I took the black belt for the extra XP so we can level up even faster. We're getting a decent amount of curse enemies now. Curse is only at 5 though, it's not like we have a lot, but seeing a good amount per wave, we like that. Beautiful, 400 materials there. Gives us damage, armor, knockback. Weapons have a minimum cooldown. I'm going to take that in the risk that our weapons cooldown is over that. Take the armor again. Trident. Interesting. 40% extra damage. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. So let's have a look-see. So yeah, actually, with our fire rate right now, our minimum cooldown is the same. I think, unless that's with this added on, I've actually screwed myself a little bit there. But I don't think I have. I don't think it applies that to the stat in cooldown, does it? Trident. So that's doing D8. It's doing good damage. I could be tempted by it. I'm going to lock it in so I can get this one red first. But I'm going to unlock that, actually, and see about this. Projectiles gain +1 piercing on a crit. That should be good for us, right? Ooh, that's not good. We definitely don't want that. So let's just take a look. 0.75. Yes, I've actually hit the cap on those ones now, so I actually don't need any more fire rate. Probably not a great item to take overall, under the circumstances, because we kind of capped our fire rate now. But we gained so much from that I think it should be okay. We gained good damage, and we gained armor from it. Like I said, while we're not getting the procs from the actual anvil, I'd rather be seeing armor come from elsewhere. And our armor at the minute is at 36, 71% less damage. So this 25 health we have is going a long way at the moment. I really would like to get that jerky, the one where fruit heals for 3 more, but it's over the course of 4 seconds. That would be really, really nice right about now. That would help us a lot. Lovely. We're still at the point where damage is not even remotely an issue, though. Character's a lot of fun. I really like the anvil as an item. We actually kind of showcased the anvil pretty heavily in a previous run. Ooh, I did take quite a lot of damage there. That was a little bit rough. I guess I can take that. Some lifesteal, I guess. I'm going to go with the max HP again here. I'm going to go with that. I know I'm losing luck there, but I'll definitely lock that in. Okay. So let's see how the trident performs here. Now, trident is going to be 1 second cooldown anyways. Oh, this is our mini-boss. I wasn't ready for this. Unfortunately, the 25% extra damage to mini-bosses and bosses is something we didn't actually get to buy. Okay, this guy is getting ultimately destroyed. There you go. We get ourselves a legendary item for doing that. Yeah, okay, that worked out really well. The trident seems really good just because the amount of range it has on it. Even though our range stat is low, this thing perks pretty far. It's helping us a good amount. I'm liking this a lot. I wasn't planning on going full melee to begin with, to be honest, but it just kind of presented itself with the javelins. And they're not... Javelins are kind of melee, they're not full melee. They do scale off of melee, though. More curse, good. Beautiful. That's fine. 20 luck is good. I'll even take that as well. Grab that. I'll lock that in just in case. 20 melee damage. Ooh, that's good. We like that. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, I'm going to lock a lot in here. In fact, I'm going to buy that now. Get that going. Max HP for every permanent 1 armor we have, which scales really well with what we've got going on, and plus 20 melee damage is going to be really nice as well. That's kind of perfect for us, realistically, right now. I like that a lot. That extra max HP goes so far for us. So far. 18 is a hell of a lot to grab in one go. If we get a couple of those certain skins, it'd be even better, but even just one, it'll make our survivability go up by a lot. Like I said, our 32 HP at the minute is equivalent to like 80 HP right now, realistically, because of our armor. Some really good stuff we've got on here. Oh, I see you, I see you, I see you. Thank you for the chest. Got 2 of those so far. Beautiful. Up to 400 materials already here as well. Nice. Okay. 1 damage. I don't really care for that. I'm going to take more lifesteal. That seems to be working well for us. Definitely want that first. We'll take that as well. I'm going to grab that, and then we'll reroll. I don't really care about alloy too much. Okay, and this is 1 off of upgrading. Good, good. Nice. Another mini-boss here, but you can see the damage we're doing. Now, we got to be a little worried about taking damage, but we did just increase our health by a lot. Our survivability just went up by a ton. There you go, yeah, the amount of damage we're outputting right now is not a problem. Our actual damage stat is only plus 51%. It's not crazy. It's just having all these red items this early on goes a long way. And then obviously we have a ton of extra melee damage too, which is certainly not anything to turn a nose up at. 38 additional damage is pretty goddamn good. Beautiful. Okay, and our next big... What's our next big wave? I'm hoping we get an interesting legendary item here. Another another anvil would be really, really good. I'm guessing having 2 of those works with the armor that you gain. That'd be really, really nice. Okay, only up to 300 this time. Ooh, very, very good. Max HP, regen, and lifesteal, all stuff we can use. I'll recycle that. Attack speed doesn't matter for us. Go with that crit chance, why not? Grab that. 50% enemy damage during next wave isn't that bad for us, so I'll take that. Like I said, leveling up's really good for us because that guarantees us max HP. It's not a lot, but it honestly makes a big difference for us. But yeah, we are going to take double, not quite double actually, 50% more damage this wave. But as you can see, enemies are dying before they can even get a chance to look at us at the moment, so not that big of a deal. Unfortunately, this looks like it's going to be a pretty low material yield wave. Enemies are spawning in pretty slowly. Do you know why sometimes those little dudes explode into shots and sometimes they don't? Really haven't worked out what caused it. These little guys here, look. So, like, sometimes they'll explode into shots and other times they won't. I really haven't worked out why yet. Is it something to do with how long they've been alive? Or is it if they're moving? Or I really don't know. But yeah, as you can see, we're only going to get like 300 and something materials from this wave. We did get one chest there. That's nice. Yeah, just hit 300 there. That's good. Thank you. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Piggy bank's a bit late, unfortunately. I don't think we're having that much of a problem, though, here. Is this another special wave? I don't think it is. Okay, there are some bigger enemies spawning, though. But yeah, now with the lifesteal we have, your attacks have a 17% chance to heal for 1. That's actually pretty considerable. And like I said, with our lower max HP, which I wouldn't even say it's that low anymore. Realistically, I've had regular runs at wave 16 with this amount of HP. That healing is adding up real fast with the amount of armor. We have our armor now is sitting at 74%. Obviously, there is diminishing returns on armor. So the less effective it's going to be now when we grab it. But still, getting up to nearly 75% damage reduction is huge. Our health is going so much further now. Lots of cursed enemies. I like it. Lots of... Oh my god. Why are there so many cursed enemies this wave? Beautiful. Up to 19 cursed there. Oh, why didn't I take that? That was clearly something I should have taken. 20% material drop. I don't really want to up our enemy's damage right now, to be honest. Go with that, why not? Heavy bullets? Nah. I'll take that, though. Pickup radius. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm going to lock that in and try and curse it. And I'm going to do the same with that and see if we can curse those. Now that we just got the fish hook. But yeah, you can see enemies at this wave only doing 3 damage. That is way below what they'd normally be doing at this level. I'm loving the fact that we got the magical leaf as well that's giving us HP every round. We're gaining level up HP most rounds and then a guaranteed extra 1.5, which I think has been rounded up. I assume it's rounded up, considering we still get level up HP, and level up HP is normally 1, which is half to 0.5, so... And it seems to give us 1 every wave, so... every level up, so it seems to be getting rounded up. Yeah, you can see that our health, even, like, without any, really great healing, it's just mainly our lifesteal. We're just able to kind of chill. I mean, we do also have a few monkeys, so we have, like, chance to heal on picking up materials as well. Clearly carrying us pretty nicely, though. I'll go with more crit chance, why not? There you go, that cursed. Lovely. Bunch of pickup radius there, we like that. I'm going to keep that going right there. Actually, to be fair, no, I'm just going to take that. There's jerky. I'm going to lock that in. We were saying earlier about how good that could be for us. Okay, big boy here. But, as you can see, the amount of damage... I mean, imagine if we'd set ourselves up where we could get even faster attack speed rather than taking that one item. Like, we'd be really in a good spot, but the damage is already more than enough. Like, we're critting most of the time for 325. That's killing most smaller enemies in a single hit. I think maybe not the cursed ones, but otherwise it is. And I'm not even really paying attention to my health anymore. It's not particularly a worry. Yeah, we should be able to get up to 450-ish materials. And we have massive pickup radius now, which is helping. We've got plus 75% off of a single item, which I really like. I didn't quite kill that guy with the crit. We did get that. Very, very nice. More melee damage, I like it. We'll take the jerky. Trees die in one hit isn't even necessary right now. Ooh, that's good. That's armor and attract stuff, and we just got consumables heal for even more, which works really well with Jerky. One wave off the win here. Again, I do have Endless enabled, so we might go a little bit of Endless with this one, to be honest. I don't want to take it too far. Maybe try and make it to wave 30. I find that Endless is one of those things where the amount of fun you can have definitely diminishes, because it gets to the point where it's just overwhelming. But it's fun to try. I know I've seen some people on YouTube that get to the point where they're doing crazy stuff like wave 100, and I don't even know what the world record is, but it's something crazy high. But at that point, just the entire screen just gets decimated the moment anything spawns, so it's kind of hard to like really play the game at that point. You're kind of just watching. You can see that we're having absolutely no trouble at all staying alive at the moment. Kind of hard for things to even get us down to half HP at the minute. Grab that. Grab more lifesteal, why not? Grab that. Consumables have a 33% chance to explode, why not? Okay, this is going into wave 20, this. Oh, that's annoying, because that's actually really, really good. I'll lock it in. Ooh, we'll lock that in as well. That's very, very good. Okay, wave 20. Where's the big boss? Here he is. I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem killing him here. I don't know really, actually, how we're going to fare in terms of like HP, because there's not a lot of things to kill, which is one of the ways that we're getting our health back. But honestly, it seems completely fair. Good, good. Okay. Not a problem at all. We cleared wave 20 very easily there. And yeah, we're only at 26 minutes in there, 27 minutes, so we'll play a little bit longer. I'd like to keep these episodes to a minimum of like half an hour, really, so I don't want to cut it off too early. And you never know. There's a chance we don't even make it to 30, like, we could get overwhelmed very quickly. I'm really hoping, though, we find another iron skin, I think it was, whatever that one was, that gave us HP based on our armor, because that's going to be giving us a lot. I mean, it already is giving us a lot. That single item, honestly, has probably carried us pretty far. Because it just gave us so much survivability. But you can see that, like, our damage isn't quite up to the challenge anymore. Like, with all these cursed enemies, it is, it's certainly having trouble. And you can see we're actually taking a ton of damage here. Not enough to kill us, mind you, but we are taking a lot. Ooh, hello. Damage, attack speed, and range. Armor and max HP. Unfortunately, we cannot take that. 21% damage. Why not? Got some extra luck. I'll lock that in as well. Okay, 21's going to be a difficult wave here again. I mean, this guy got destroyed. Unfortunately, we no longer get legendary chests for killing these guys, though, which... bit of a shame. We didn't even get a chest from that guy. Scammed. Are we at fire rate cap with these? We are. Yeah, we're at fire rate cap with most of these, although the trident and sword were not. We're at 44% attack speed. That's probably holding us back a little bit, having that limiting factor. But yeah, now we get a ton of max HP at the end of every wave, and we're getting lifesteal on top of that at the end of every wave as well. I like it. It's very nice. But yeah, there is definitely a scenario you get overwhelmed here. It's not impossible. Hello, mysterious. Being luck, why not? I guess we go with this. And that. Okay. A minute per wave at this point. The basic enemies are really easy. Some of the curse ones, the bigger curse ones, the only ones that are giving us any trouble. The basic enemies are still dying in a single hit. Like, having an enemy being cursed seems to add quite a lot of HP to it, to be honest. Like, how easy is it even for us to die? Like, I feel like even standing still, we're going to have a hard time dying a wave like this. Got to remember as well, we've got instant material pickup. We don't have to worry about that at all. And we've got just enough range to kill stuff as well. Yeah, even with like this being like super overwhelming, they're not really doing all that much to us. Kind of a shame we don't have any things that benefit us from standing still, because we clearly do a lot. I'm not getting a lot of materials per wave though, I will say. I would have thought I'd be getting more by now. Okay, let's go to 25. We've got an elite wave at 25, and we'll call it there, I think. Because at that point, it's going to take us another little while to get there. Let's see what we can do. But this has been a really fun run. This, like I said, modded characters. There's some really cool ones out there. The sprite for this guy, like how he looks as well, is really on theme with like how the game's vanilla characters look. I think the modder that created this has done a very good job. There's just so much potential for custom characters in this game as well. I mean, that's why the base game has so many characters. Because just all you've really got to do is build a character around a specific item and give it downsides to accommodate for that, like to make up for it sort of thing. And then you've got a cool character. Like this is probably one that's probably a little on the strong side, but still it's a really cool idea. Starting with a legendary item. Stop giving me that. Go with that and that. Right, 24. And then we've got one more wave after this to see if we can beat. And after that, we'll leave it there. Because that's going to be our next, like, elite wave or big wave. I think there'll be 3 elites on that wave as well. Which will be a test of our metal. Still, I wonder where our fire rate would be now without that item that's capping it. I wonder if we'd be doing a lot more damage than we are currently. Oh god, the amount of cursed enemies. I mean, our curse is at 56 now. 26% chance for a cursed enemy, so... getting to the point where it's very, very high chance for cursed enemies. There's a good amount of them. Yeah. Having the instant attracts on the fruit is really nice here, because we're constantly getting high regen just from having picked up fruit. And it's picking up from anywhere on the map, so if a tree spawns, gets destroyed by a rogue shot or whatever, we're still seeing the benefits. 5 seconds. Yeah, we don't get a lot of money per wave at all. A lot less than I expect. It's pretty decent. Grab the fish hook as well. And last wave. See if we can do it. There's 2 elites so far. I guess only 2 at the moment. I don't know if it's going to spawn in any more. We'll see if we can do it. These are actually 2 pretty hard elites to have at the same time, to be honest. Our armor is at 84% reduced, so we are getting a ton of extra max HP off of the back of this. Yeah, that's not an elite, but that is a big enemy. I'm kind of just sitting in the middle of all of this, and it's seemingly working out. I don't even know where the other elite is. Okay, no, they're just like kind of on top of each other. Well, my bell went off. I actually did drop below 40% HP. Oh, wow, we actually did die. Okay. Well, there you go. Had a good time with that. 3% damage for every 1 armor. Oh my god, that'd be so good as this character. I mean, that's why it's this unlock. Either way, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.